Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. It was supposed to be a peaceful morning by the lake. The wooden log cabin stood proudly near the shining blue water, surrounded by green grass, pine trees, and distant mountains. I had built this cabin with my own hands, thinking it would be my quiet escape from the chaos of the city. But that morning, chaos found me first. As I drove up the dirt road, I stopped in shock. A huge wooden fence had been set up across the path, plastered with no trespassing signs. Several black and white police SUVs were parked in front of it, and a group of officers stood around like they owned the place. And then I saw her, a woman in a bright red dress, standing proudly at the gate, pointing at me as if I was the criminal. Her voice was loud, sharp, and filled with anger. She claimed that this was her property now, that the HOA had taken over, and that I had no right to step inside my own land. The officers listened to her, nodding as if they were convinced. My blood boiled. I pulled out my documents, the original deed, proof that I had bought every inch of this land. I shouted across the fence that she had no authority here, but she didn't back down. She kept waving her hands, demanding the cops arrest me for trespassing on my own cabin. The tension in the air was thick. The sun blazed overhead, making the scene feel like something out of a movie, me standing alone against the so-called law, while strangers tried to erase everything I had worked for. Finally, I took a deep breath and made my move. I told the officers to scan the QR code on the deed, to check the county records right then and there. When they did, the truth shattered her lies instantly. The woman's face turned pale. She stepped back, realizing her scheme had failed. The cops slowly turned toward her, their expressions changing. She wasn't the victim, she was the trespasser. In that moment, I felt both anger and relief. My home was safe, my land was mine, and justice had finally caught up with her. But this story isn't just about me. It's about standing your ground, never letting someone bully you out of what's rightfully yours.